Does anyone want to get out?
Where's my super suit?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Hold on to your butts.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Say hello to my little friend.
It's a trap.
Avengers!
Assemble.
And here we go.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yo, it's Wednesday night. Time for some future F.O.C. Days of future F.O.C., if you will. I do this show once a month because I feel like I see some of the books that are like way in advance. So, and another thing, I need to figure out another intro for this as well. That's my Monday Night Live one, and I just think it's funny, so I figure I'd use it. But I need to find like one for this. Digger Jim in the house. What's going on, homie? My iron brethren here. I appreciate you. Glad you're enjoying the video. What the F.O.C., right? Right? I'm just saying. So, yeah. It's me and Digger Jim hanging out. Doing F.O.C. All right, let's get this started. I usually run out of time, so I need to like go. Hurry up and go. So here is where I order my books from. This is mycomicshop.com. And let's see. Let's go to publishers. We're going to go in order here. We're going to do DC, Image, and Marvel. And if we got more time, we'll do some of the other indies. If other people are wanting to do some of the other stuff, then if we got time, we'll do those as well. But for right now, we're going to start off with Marvel. We're going to say hello to Otaku Mike in the house. Hey, y'all. How is everyone? What's going on, man? I missed Monday's stream. LOL. Not tonight. Fantastic. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, Mike. Thank you very much. All right. So let's start with some DC. We've got the 50th anniversary Treasury edition of Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man. This is a facsimile. I don't know. Is this a... Okay. Carmine Infantino. So it's not like a different cover. It doesn't look like. Here's another facsimile with a variant. No cover artist on that yet. These things have been doing really well, though. I know there's a Superman one versus Muhammad Ali here not long ago. That was a Treasury edition. I feel like that did really well. And so I kind of wonder if this is going to do good as well. Just remember, this is a Treasury edition, so this is going to be a big book, like a big size book. So you're going to want to prepare for that as far as like a bag and a board go. But with all the crossover stuff, Batman and Deadpool doing decent and all that jazz, I could see this doing well as well. So let's move on from there. I got a nice little writing here. So we're going to go off my list of books that I thought were like, pretty decent. Let's see. We got Mad Spidey in the house. What is going on, Mad Spidey? Quick hello, brother. What's going on, man? Congratulations to the CBC Awards. Best statue and action figure review right here. Mad Spidey, congratulations. Long time coming, man. Glad that you got yours. I'm excited for you. So, congratulations on that. That's awesome. Digger Jim says $20. You're right. But if you pre-order it, it's $12.99. Pre-orders need to be in by November 23rd. So you still got a little time on that. And these should ship and be on the shelves come January. So $13, I mean, that's a substantial little, discount right there. If you do it, if you have somebody that'll give you a discount, like my comic shop does. All right, let's go. Let's roll through all the absolute stuff. I didn't see anything necessarily that we haven't already talked about in those. I know the Batman Arc M #1 is supposed to be like the origin of Absolute Arkham Asylum. Forgive me if I sound funny. I have chipped a molar, and it has just killed my tongue. Just the side, chewing, swallowing, everything is just massacred it. Absolutely massacred it. Let's see. Can I? Oh, yeah. I like that better. I like that. I bet y'all like that better too, don't you? Let's see. There's supposed to be a Batman. This is the end right here. The 163. That's supposed to be like one of the last issues or the last issue for Hush Part 2 or Part 1 or whatever it is. Hush Part 1. I don't know. Conclusion. So I kind of don't understand that, the whole Part 1 part, but I'm like behind on it as well. Like I have not caught up as far as reading with Hush. I have been picking it up. I've been getting the Delato connecting cover set. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. All right, here we go. Batman number 5. This has got what Key Collector says will be a first appearance. This comes out January 7th. Final order cutoffs for this is November 11th. Or November 30th, apologies. And this is supposed to be the first appearance of Lady Deathman. So, yeah, if you're into those first appearances, there's one right there. I assume that's her on the cover, and I'm going off of that because you got this one right here, which is not a bad cover. And then there's this one right here. I assume this is the same character, and I assume this would be like a character design variant right here. Yeah, there you go. Lady Deathman design card stock. So the retail price on this will be $6 pretty much, and then you can get a discount and get it like $3.89 if you order ahead of time. So, yeah, Lady Deathman. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it's all about, but yeah, that's what they says. It's even said down right here. Let's see, look, Lady Deathman with an exclamation point instead of the question marks. Otaku Mike says Hush is taking its sweet time to release. Yeah, they're getting a lot of money off of that Jorge Jimenez Batman that's going on right now with what's his name, Grant Fraction. So I could see them kind of putting their focus and effort into that, but that's fine. I wasn't hot take. I don't really like the first Hush story. Like it was not. I don't know if it's because I read it in trade, but I was not a fan of it, like at all. Like it's not. I started collecting the floppies just because I was like, I heard everybody was like, "Oh my God, Hush, it's the best story," and so I collected the floppies when I would find them, and then I finally like just read it without having all the floppies, and I'm like, I'm thinking I'm about to get rid of all my floppies. I care nothing about keeping that story. Nothing. All right, let's look for the next one. Batman and Superman. Which one? Oh, it's the World Finest, though. It's the World Finest one is what I'm looking for. If there's anything y'all want to stop and look at, just let me know in the chat. I'll go back. I'll do whatever. So here we go. Batman, Superman, 47. This issue right here is supposed to feature like per Key Collector again. That's where I get a lot of these where these first appearances are coming from. Is from Key Collector. Sometimes I'll have them in the synopsises, but Key Collector's a quick like find them real quick kind of thing. And this is supposed to have the first appearance of a Joker and Lex Luthor mashup, is what it says. So maybe that's him on the cover. But yeah, again, another first appearance if you're into that kind of stuff. It's an okay story. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I agree. It doesn't meet the hype for me. I think that I would rather read Long Halloween again. That was a really good story. I really like that. I would. What else would I rather read, Batman wise? I don't know that I've necessarily read like a lot of the big Batman books. I haven't read Year One by Frank Miller. I have it, but I haven't read it. I'm blanking on. Oh, Dark Knight Returns? No. That book is not for me at all. Not a fan of that either. We read that for the podcast, did a review, and it was not good in my opinion. Hot take, not good in my opinion. Court of Owls is better. I've heard that. That's on my read list. I did not get a chance to read that when it was coming out, so I have the entire Batman New 52 run though. So I have no reason to not read it. Long Halloween is fantastic. I thought it was really good. I didn't care anything about reading the sequels. But Long Halloween was really good. I actually have an idea, and I keep putting it off and not doing it. But to kind of do like a book club for Long Halloween fans, and like each month we go through the whole story, and we just do the one issue every month, and we just get on camera and nerd out and talk about it till we get to the end of it. So, but yeah, that's kind of one of my ideas that I've had for a long time. I'm sure somebody will steal it now. If it's any good, I'd be flattered. What's up with all the punk rock covers? We're seeing a good bit of those lately. Wonder if that's like James Gunn inspired, the punk rock covers. Let's see. Speaking of Batman and those must-have staples, we're getting a Batman the Killing Joke facsimile. This is coming out in January 14th. You gotta have your orders in by December 14th. $5 retail. That's really not bad for this book. And then another, you get a discount. You can get it for under $4 if you do the discount and you'll pre-order it. So, but yeah, Batman Killing Joke. That's a good one. I really like that one. I actually have a hardcover of that. So, pretty cool. There's several different cards. Let's see. Brian Boland. That's probably going to be a foil. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they're going to have a full edition. There's a blank card stock. So there's a couple ones right there. DC did the punk covers versus Marvel hip hop. Okay. Well, but are DC's punk covers, are they actually going to be like homages to punk albums? That would be cool. I'd kind of like to see that. Because that's what the whole DC hip-hop cover thing was. Batman Green Arrow question looks really cool. All right, let's look at it. Previous page. All the way down. All the way down. Wasn't it? Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Batman Green Arrow The Question Arcadia. This is issue 2. So issue 1 will be out in December, I assume. The synopsis is Batman versus Green Arrow in the frozen wastes of Greenland. As both Green Arrow and the Question infiltrate the Arcadia project, they've discovered something rotten at the heart of this so-called climate sanctuary. But when they bring their intel to Batman, will they be trusted? Or has Bruce Wayne become a true believer in Arcadia's mission? That's a nice cover. I like the idea of Green Arrow versus Batman. I think that would be more of a formidable versus than most people would think. So, still going with these new, what are they called? Oh, they don't have the name of it here. They're the smaller format though. $10 is what they come out, and you can get them for cheaper, like $7. But they're smaller, but they're the whole trades. It's pretty cool, and it is a trade, but it's just a smaller version of it. Marvel's starting to do the same thing, but theirs costs way more, which is kind of weird. There's a facsimile for Brave and the Bold 28 coming out. I got that in my cart. I think I'm going to grab one of those because I don't have one. What's next on my list? Another DC Marvel Presents. So let's look. Oh, there's a nice Quarter of Owls cover right there for Catwoman. Catwoman. Okay, DC Marvel presents Superman Spider-Man Facsimile Edition. So here's another one, DC crossover, Superman, Spider-Man. Price tag FMV is $17.99. Discount is $11.69. This will come out February of next year, and the pre-orders for this need to be in by January 4th, at least on mycomicshop.com. So we'll have this one right here. That's the straight up facsimile. They'll have this one that doesn't say it's a full. Okay, so cover artist is to be announced. So that'll have a different cover. Here's the full for the first one, and then they'll have a blank. So, yeah, the compact edition. The compact edition is Marvel's the same size as DC's. I feel like DC's is a little smaller than Marvel. Maybe that's why they're like $15 instead of $10. But still, like, I know with some of those stories that's a deal, but I don't know. Like, if I can get a trade for $7 pre-ordered, I would like. That's hard to pass up, honestly, for me, anyways. What's next? Oh, Green Lantern Corps. That's right. Lots of DCKO stuff. There's still gonna be going on with the story. There's a Lobo one right there. Shout out bottom tier collector, big old Lobo fan. Lots of DCKO. Let's go. DC Elseworld. Batman Elseworlds. There's an omnibus right here. Batman Elseworlds. This is the first one. Good Lord, there's a lot. This first volume of Batman Elseworlds collects Batman Gotham by Gaslight, number 1. Batman Holy Terror, number 1. Batman and Dracula Red Rain, number 1. Batman Master of the Future, number 1. Batman the Blue, the Gray, and the Bat, number 1. Robin 3000, 1 and 2. Batman Houdini, the Devil's Workshop, number 1. Batman Dark Joker, the Wild, number 1. Batman and Darkest Night, number 1. Catwoman Annual, number 1. Detective Comics Annual, number 7. Batman Annual 18. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Annual 4. Batman Shadow of the Bat Annual, number 2. Robin Annual, number 3. Batman Castle of the Bat, number 1. Batman Bloodstorm, number 1. Batman Brotherhood of the Bat, number 1. And Batman Night Gallery, number 1. And Batman Man-Bat 1 through 3. Dadgummit. You ain't wrong. That's a lot of Batman. And it's all supposed to be Elseworld stuff, too. Like, that's crazy. The retail on that is $175. The discount price $122.50. December 7th is the order cutoff, but this will be available March 17th. So, if anyone's interested in that. There's another. Is that a flash? No, that's just a trade. I don't think that's. Shout out Dope Comics. He was reading this, I believe, here not the other day, and he liked the first story. But here's a trade of the series Flinch. It's completed, and the retail is $35. Sale price around $25. December is the cutoff, and March is when this will be out. And it collects Flinch 1 through 16. It's a horror style book. I think Dope read the first one. He said it was pretty good, but he didn't know how the rest would be. All right, this is what I was thinking right here. Green Lantern Corps number 12. This is one of those Ryan Gonzalez cardstock variants. These were kind of hot there for a bit. Now, maybe because of the girls they had on there, maybe because they were ratios at the time, but it's, these have popped off before is what I'm saying. I'm not saying this one will, but I'm also saying if you're a fan of these and you like them, here's your chance to know about it ahead of time. Retail is $5. Sale price $30.24. November 30th is the cutoff date. This will be available January 14th. It looks like Hellblazer is going to be getting an omnibus. So let's go scroll and look at that real quick. Now, what I don't like about this is I don't know what books are in here. Honestly, I would possibly buy this, but not knowing what books are in there, like I can't do it. Digger Jim says he passes on that variant there. I agree. It's not for me, that's for sure. John Constantine, Hellblazer by Paul Jenkins and Sean Phillips, omnibus hardcover #1. What I did think was cool about this as well is that it has the DC Black label on it. So this is $150 retail, $105 on sale, December 14th, cutoff date, March 24th. This is when it'll be available. Says 2 master storytellers, 4-year run, escape into some of the greatest Constantine stories ever told. A father's soul damned to hell, the first of the fallen's returning, a succubus betrayal. John Constantine wants out of the horror, the drinking, the smoking, the demon blood within him. Desperate to change, he seeks magic necessary to cast out his worst self and start anew. But magic always has a price, and although the future is not set in stone, the past never stays buried. So that's pretty cool. Now, if you see any negative space covers, stop. I haven't seen any. I haven't seen negative space covers. It's been a little bit, honestly, since I've seen any. The C cover looks cool for Green Lantern Corps. All right, let's look at that real quick. The C cover, yeah, nice pink cover. A lot of people like the pink covers. Kilowog busting through. That's not a bad looking cover. It's pretty cool. I haven't kept up with the Green Lantern Corps, and who's writing the Green Lantern Corps? Is it Jeremy Adams? No. I've been all over Jeremy Adams' Green Lantern, and basically that's a Green Lantern Corps like book. Like you got Kyle, you got Guy, you got John, you got Hal, of course. Like you got pretty much all the Earthbound lanterns in that Green Lantern Jeremy Adams book. It's good. I've enjoyed it. That's one of the books that I actually get every month. My pull list is down to like bare bones, y'all. Like I just don't get much of nothing anymore. It's I'm actually working on a video on why. So be on the lookout for that. I should have new like videos coming out soon too, by the way. So if you've been missing my pre-records, those are going to start coming out again. I just kind of took a break from doing them, and I've just kind of started like building up a nice little batch, or trying to build up a nice little batch of them. New Gods Facsimile #1 coming out. $4 price tag FMV. $2.59 for the pre-sale. $2.59. That's not bad at all right there. This, depending on how you look at it, is the first appearance of Darkseid, if I remember right. No. That's not New Gods. That's the other one. The other Kirby thing, not New Gods. What is that called? It's got the little weird buggy on the front with Superman on it. Not New Gods. Ooh. What is that called? Somebody help me in the chat. You know what I'm talking about. It's gonna drive me nuts now. Like it's right there on the tip of my tongue. What is it? Forever People #1. That's what it is. Forever People #1. Jeez, Pete. I know there's 2 more before that, but like he doesn't even look like himself in one. And those are like the Jimmy Olsen books. I don't know. For me, it's Forever People #1, but that's just me. Yes, see, Jim knows what I'm talking about. Yes. Does it tie into the other Green Lantern books is it a standalone? The Jeremy Adams, I don't know if it ties into the other ones or not. I don't feel like I've been missing anything just reading the Green Lantern. So maybe like it does. I would think they would deal with the other lanterns and maybe the ones that are normal, like Hal, and like not Hal, but people outside of Hal would maybe show up when they're not in that one, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't think it, like if it does, it's not enough to make me think I'm missing something, if that makes sense. That Jimmy Olsen book is trash at the back. Does not count. And Jim said the magic word.
I'm trash.
Oh, that's funny. All right, let's look at the next one. We got New Teen Titans. New Teen Titans. Here we go. I pulled this up because, George Perez, New Teen Titans, that's like a favorite of a lot of people. So why not highlight this, talk about it? Volume 2 is coming out. Come December 14th is the cutoff. March 24th is when it'll be available. $100 FMV, $70 for a pre-sale. That's not bad at all, honestly. The stories that changed the Titans forever. The books that are included collects issues 21 through 41 of the classic series, together with its first 2 annuals and the special crossover issue Batman the Outsiders #5, and includes an introductory piece from Wolfman. So you're getting 20 issues plus another 2 annuals plus this Batman #5. So you're getting around 23 issues in this omnibus. That seems small for an omnibus. But I guess that warrants the $70 though as well. So Trev, the shipping guru in the house. What's going on, homie? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Hope you're doing well. Digger Jim says Teen Titans is what I read growing up. Love it. There you go. There's a omnibus right there. All right. Let's keep rolling. What do we got next? We got a Supergirl book. There was a Supergirl book that I wanted to highlight. Here we go. All right, so I wanted to highlight. You got this book here. There's nothing key wise that I know of about this issue. The only reason that I'm highlighting these is because for a while there was a lot of crypto craze. We know that crypto's gone back with Supergirl and should show up, I would think, in the next movie. So yeah, these issues right here may be something, may not, but I think it's worth noting. If you're a crypto fan at Feast, at least you may want to have one of these. Fair market value on these are $5. This will be available come January 14th. Cutoff is November 30th. The sale price is $3.24, or the pre-order price is $3.24. So, and then I also wanted to point out this one here, the punk rock cover. Like I said, that we saw that other one with Superman and Batman. Like, it looks like they're doing punk rock covers. So this one just seems kind of cool. And I wanted to highlight it. Again, $5, $3.24 pre-order, November 30th, January 14th. So Trev says 23 is a smaller one, definitely not the thick hardbacks. That's what I'm saying. Like that seemed like really light. 23 books. Where is it at? I think it's a hardcover though. Yeah, it's a hardcover. But yeah, that's definitely not like not the big boys. I wonder if they have to do that because of Perez. Like, I wonder if there's something with like his estate or something. Let's see, we had Supergirl. We got one more book that I wanted to highlight. They do have a fax. I don't understand doing a facsimile of this, honestly. There were so many reprints of this. You can find this still polybagged in dollar bins. You know what I mean? Like, why are we doing a reprint of this? It's kind of like doing the X-Men 1 reprint, which they did. Marvel did that. I've actually bought one to give it away. But yeah, I don't understand it though. So the one that I bought to give away was $1 though. Like, I don't mind picking them up for $1, but daggum, like $4, $2.59? No. All right, let's get to Wonder Woman. Let's blow through. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wonder Woman looks like she's coming back with the black and gold special for 2026. Here is the Cliff Chang cover right there, and there is the Mitch Gerard's It's probably, I'm butchering this. Absolutely butchering this. So we're gonna stop. The the cutoff is November 30th. This will be available at the stores January 14th. $5.99 is the FMV, and $3.89 is the pre-order for this cover. For the B cover, it's $6.99 and then $4.54 for the pre-order. So, yeah, worthless. At least give us a new cover. They may have had a new. Let's see. They may have had a new cover. Let's look real quick. Oh, yeah, we'll go back. Where'd you at? Superman. All right, so we got Superman. We got the full version. Of course, we got to go up $3 so that you can have the full version of this if you want that. And then we're gonna have the blank card stock. So yeah, you get a blank card stock variant. You get a full version of the A cover, and then you get the A cover. Jeez, oh Pete. That's bananas. Bananas. The Godzilla comic did a homage to the Death of Superman comic. Did it really? That's kind of cool. That's cool. Yeah, the Wonder Woman. I think the Wonder Woman's cool. I like them. I like those covers. I like that one. It's a little bit more, but I like it. It's kind of cool. All right. Let's see. Sorry, I gotta shrink this a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Let's move on to Image now. We've already spent 30 minutes talking about DC. Want a new cover? Draw it yourself. That's great. Yeah, precisely. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's go check out Bug Wars. There's a new Bug Wars #1 that's coming out. So let's talk about that because I know people like Bug Wars. Bug Wars, the Spider Witch Special. This is a #1. Cutoff is January 4th. January 28th is when it'll be in the stores. It's a $5.99 FMV, $3.89 for the pre-sale. Real quick synopsis of this. We've got the Bug War wages on in this extra length special that burrows deep into the shadowy world of the mites, the insectoid warriors who fight, live, and die in the grass-stained trenches of the yard. But this time the story is spun from an even darker thread through the many eyes of the Spider Witch of Wordweb. The most mysterious, seductive, and feared denizens of this twisted ecosystem. There you go. Created by comics powerhouse Jason Aaron and the artist. Let's see. Anything else? Bug Wars, a Spider Witch special, is crawling with new lore, explosive action, and web-woven secrets that will forever change what you think you know about the yard. And be prepared for the return of the Bug Wars series later in 2026. So there you go. Bug Wars #1. We do have a variant that's in a poly bag. Is this one in a poly bag? This one doesn't say poly bag, but this one does. So I wonder if there's going to be something added to it, like a card or something like that. We already talked January 4th, 28. All right, and this is the $7 cover right here, the B cover. C cover is the $6 one. It's not poly bagged. Don't look like it. Here's a D cover. That's the normal one. So the B cover so far is the only polybagged one. Excuse me. 22 will draw a cover for you. I need to start drawing again. I just don't I don't make the time for it at all. Like ever. I've got like one or two. No, I've got two. I think I got two unfinished pieces over here. So I got a Joker that I've been working on, or that I started years ago, and I just never finished it. And it's a Heath Ledger Joker, and then I've got a Wolverine 1 homage that I've sketched out that I want to do. So, let's see what we got. I wish that would show up. That would be cool if it did that, but it doesn't. G.I. Joe. We gotta go to G.I. Joe. Creep Show doing its thing. G.I. Joe. Where's G.I. Joe at? Gunslinger. Exquisite Corpses. They're still putting out the card ones. So there's a card one coming for $8. But that's cover C. This cover C doesn't say it has one though. Stealth? Huh. But yeah, you can get the polybag with the collectible card for $7. Exquisite Corpses number 8. That'll be out December, and then 9 will be out in January, the end of January. Feral. Maybe it's the next page. It's gotta be the next page. G.I. Joe. Where's that? Ghost Pepper. There you go. We're talking Mike. Ghost Pepper. 6, 7. January. End of January. A new battle begins. So maybe a new story arc. Considering this is 7. All right. G.I. Joe. Here we go. G.I. Joe number 18 is what we're looking for. Here's the A cover. I don't. It's not a first appearance, but it's a first appearance in this series. So if you've already read it, then you know the iconic Roadblock makes his Energon universe first appearance. But will he be the newest recruit for Lady J and Flint's Night Force, or will he join a different group? Pretty cool. So yeah, there's 18. Looks like we're gonna get the bot Roadblock. So be on the lookout for that. There's another 18 cover. I was looking to see if there's a cover with him on it, and I don't see one. This book will be out January of next year, January 21st. Final order cutoff is the 28th of December. FMV will be $3.99 and $2.59 is this pre-order price, and that's for all these covers. It looks like so. Otaku Mike says if you get the regular Exquisite Corpse, you can cut out the card from the back cover. Oh, nice, nice. Talking about yay, Ghost Pepper. Trev's the Cobra guy. Nice. I was never into G.I. Joe. That just wasn't for me, I guess. It never appealed to me. But then again, I was all about some Thundercats and TMNT, so I don't know what that says about me. All right, we'll see. Ice Cream Man looks like they've got some normal covers, no card decks that in December. We're looking for a book called Malevolent. It's a new number 1. It's coming out. Here it is right here. Pre-orders for this need to be in by January 4th. The end of the 28th of January is when this will be in the shops. FMV is $4, $2.59 for a pre-sale. Let's see. 30 years ago, we unleashed demons into the world, but humans can adapt to anything, even a demon-haunted world. But now, humanity has created something new, a weapon that can kill demons, if she doesn't kill us first. The new ongoing by Justin Jordan, John Bivens, and Felipe Sobrio. I'm just going to stick with that. Of Spread. Of course, there's a good bit of variance actually for this, and they all seem to be the same price. So, TMT GI Joe crossover. I don't know that I'd get it. I do like TMNT though. I got the only TMNT crossovers that I've gotten are the TMNT Batman. I've got all that. And then I started collecting when I find them. They're so hard to find. And when you do, if somebody knows what they got, they're pricey. Like more than I'm willing to spend pricey. But the TMNT Ghostbuster books, there was like 2 volumes of that. I try to grab those as well because I'm a Ghostbusters fan. And I have tried to pick up the Ghostbusters Transformers crossover. I have 1 issue of that. But, yeah. TMNT Naruto was the best? Sure. Oh God, yes. So expensive. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a hard time getting into anime as well. I feel like I'm just a grumpy old man on here now. Like I'm just like, oh, I don't like anything. But yeah, I have a hard time getting into it. It's I'm gonna try and start watching the Terminator Zero that was on Netflix. That looks pretty interesting to me. But I gotta find it like dubbed. Because I'm not about reading subtitles. Not while I'm watching a movie or TV show. That just doesn't happen. I just can't do it. Can't do it. You're trying to collect those too? The TMNT Ghostbuster or the Transformer Ghostbuster ones? Man, I don't find them very often. Like I said, I've only got the 1. But when I do, I usually snatch them up. So if I find any duplicates for a good price, I'll grab them. I'll hold them on to for you. Universes crossing that actually made sense. Okay, I could see that. Yeah. I want to read the Batman one because I feel like they did something there that may have made sense, but it may not. Oh, that was a good watch. Yeah, I think it's got to do with okay. So I use a program called Play On. And what it does is it goes out and it like screen records essentially what it, from streaming services, because I don't like the idea of all these streaming services having properties that they could just get like rid of all of a sudden. And it's never to be seen again. There's no physical copies of it. So when I did the Terminator Zero, it's all in Japanese, and so yeah, I don't have an English version of it, and so now I got to go in and try to figure out like how do I get the audio track that I want, because I guess it does it in Japanese automatically. I don't know. Yeah. It's like I would rather like if they gave a disc, I would buy it. You know what I mean? Like if there's a disc option, I would absolutely buy it because I feel like I'm getting the best quality of that product then. That legally. And this Play On program is legal. So I'm not worried about that. But I know I'm not getting the best quality though. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting the same as streaming, and streaming is not the best quality either. So I would much rather have a disc and like have the best quality ever. So you private No. No, that's the thing. It's legit. It's a legit company. I'm just saying. They're pretty awesome. I enjoy Play On. Super awesome. It could be looked at as pirating. I could see that because you're making a copy of something. But I don't sell them. I don't, hand them out or nothing like that. So I just use it for my own whatever. True. Yeah. Everybody's laughing at me now. All right, let's get back to these comic books. We talked about Malevolent. That was all I had for Image. So let's move on. I got to keep this sheet of paper, though, because I got other ones on there. I don't know that we're going to get to other ones, though, because, Marvel. Lord Jesus. They got so many books. I did that in college to make extra money. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a good idea. Like, I would love to sit there and be like Arrow or Scream Factory, Shout Factory, whatever else the case is. Like, I know they buy the rights to be able to redo those books, but like make physical copies of Werewolf by Night. You know what I mean? And have this cool artwork on the inside and stuff, and be able to sell those. That would be really cool. I would have fun making the artwork for the inside cover and to put on the disc and all that jazz. That'd be really fun. All right, let's see. Let's go to Marvel. Search. Scroll. No. I need you to go. There you go. Keep going. A little further. Ta-da! All right. First one up from Marvel is we're getting a new Amazing Spider-Man annual. So let's scroll to that. Lee Mayhew has been doing a lot of work on Amazing Spider-Man lately. There's a Gabriel Delato. Y'all know how I love my Delato. Not enough to buy Amazing Spider-Man, though. So here's your Amazing Spider-Man annual #1 that's coming out January 28th. Pre-orders need to be in by December 14th. $4.99 FMV, $3.24 prepaid. And just I want to make sure I hit a #1. Another Gabriel Delato on Spider-Man. So there's that. Let's roll to Captain America #6. There it is. Okay, there's gonna be several covers. There's a full variant right there. There's a variant. Todd Knock, Chip Zdarsky spoiler variant. That could be the one right there to get the spoiler variant. Salvation first appearance variant. There you go. Salvation first appearance. That's one of the characters we'll talk about here in a second. But that's their cover first appearance. That's pretty cool. I think that's it. So yeah, what's the big thing about this book? Let me cheat and pull up Key Collector real quick. I should have already had it pulled up, but I didn't. So that's on me. It'll only take me a second. Y'all got time, right? Right. When does this come out? This comes out January 21st. Orders need to be in by November 23rd. FMV is $4.99. $3.24 for the pre-sale. So 21st. The first appearances are first appearance of Captain Kingdom, Captain France, Red Widow Russia, Star from China, and Salvation, the new leader of Latveria. So there's your first appearances. And there's that Salvation first appearance. Like I said, FMV is $4.99, $3.24. That could be something cool though. That could be a cool book to have if you're into like the first appearances. What's Mike saying? Are they finally killing off the new Cap? Who's the new Cap? I don't even know who that is. Is it not? I thought it was what's his name? Is it not Steve? Is it not Steve Rogers? I know that Sam was capped there for a bit, but I thought this was like Steve Rogers cap. I don't know if they're super soldiers. I don't know what they are. They don't mention what they are as far as like whether they are or aren't super soldiers. They just say it just says that there's their first appearances. So all right, what do we got? What do we got? Captain America. Let's see. Got a number 1 in Dungeons of Doom. I think we talked about this last time though. So I don't think I'm going to spend a lot of time on it. But I think this is like a 3-issue miniseries. Cutoff is November 30th. This comes out January 14th. $6 FMV, $3.89 for the pre-sale price. And in the aftermath of one world under Doom, the Doom's castle is empty and masterless. The superpowers of the world race to claim and control the untold power and technology that await inside. But when an explosion sends them all plummeting into a dungeon labyrinth that none of them knew was there. What began as an arms race becomes a terrifying game of survival. Who, if any, will survive? And what horrors lie within the dungeons of Doom? There's a foreshadow variant. They've been doing a lot of those lately. But yeah, from what I was reading, this is like a 3-issue miniseries. So double check me on that, just in case I read wrong. We were talking about Godzilla earlier. Let's go look at some Godzilla. Godzilla. Infinity Roar. Number 1. December 14th is cutoff. February 4th is when this is going to be released. $6 FMV. $3.89 pre-sale. Earth's mightiest heroes unleash the galaxy's deadliest threat as Godzilla rampages across the cosmos. The combined forces of Earth's mightiest heroes manage to spare Earth by exiling Godzilla off into space, but in doing so may have just heralded the end of the larger galaxy. As Null, the god of symbiotes, fans the flames of Godzilla's anger, a new campaign for galactic quests begins with the King of Monsters and the King in Black at the helm. Will the cosmos be able to band together to stop the two juggernauts, or will a new era of death and destruction descend upon the cosmos? One thing's for sure, from the galactic empire of Wakanda, Shi'ar Empire's Kree Skrull space, and beyond, no planet will be safe as Godzilla destroys the Marvel galaxy. So does this mean that like Godzilla and Null are teaming up? Is that what it's saying? That's kind of bananas. That's a cool one with Godzilla coming after the Silver Surfer. Oh, that's a cool one there. Look at that with the Null imprint and stuff. I like that one. I'm not gonna lie. I really like that one. Casanovas is doing a lot of good work, it seems like, at Marvel here. Or not, maybe not like a lot of good work, but like we just saw them, I think, on the Doom cover as well. Heavy. It's pretty cool. I like it. Right, Stegman to be announced. So yeah. Cool. Let's see. Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk, Return of the Monster Omnibus is coming out. This has got an FMV of 125, pre-sale for $87.50. November 23rd is when your orders need to be in. This will come out May 5th. This includes Incredible Hulk from 2034 to 76, Hulk Wolverine 6 hours from 2003 1 through 4, Hulk Thing Hard Knocks from 2004 1 through 4, and I think that's it. So that's 8 plus, what is that? 42. So that's like 50 issues. So that's a bigger book there for sure. For a few extra dollars, like 12 extra bucks than what that Teen Titans was. But that's only if you're like into the Incredible Hulk as well. 2 covers. Both of them have the same price, same drop days. So, but if you're a Hulk fan, that may be interesting to you. Inglorious X-Force #1 is the next one we got to look at. Here is the A cover right here. This needs the orders in by December 7th. It's going to drop January 21st. FMV of $4.99 with a pre-sale for $3.24. This features a new team appearance of the X-Force roster that's going to consist of Cable, Wolverine, Angel, and Boom Boom. It says, Inglorious Vengeance, Cable returns from the future with a handful of clues and gaping holes in his memory. An assassination is at hand, and it's up to Wolverine, Archangel, and his former teammate Boom Boom to follow Cable's lead into the fire. But who are they left? Who are they after? And what secret does what secrets does Cable's faulty memory hide? Be here for the ground floor of the mystery and strap in for the most extreme thrill ride in X-Dom as an all-new X-Force blazes into battle. Looks like Archangel has a Magneto helmet there. Clayton Crane cover. Burroughs cover. That's pretty cool. Francisco Mana? I almost said Matina. Jeff Shaw, trading card. So yeah, there you go. Glorious X-Force. Iron Man #1 coming back out. Pre-orders November 30th. January 28th is when this comes out. $6 FMV, $3.89 for the pre-sale. This is a new Iron Man #1. Last 2 volumes have sucked. Here goes something. Hopefully we get something good and new here. Let's see. It sounds like it may be good. The unapologetic Iron Man is a once-in-a-lifetime hero, but the beating heart behind the armor is a once-in-a-century genius. Years ago, Tony Stark was knocking on death's door, so he created the Iron Man armor to survive. What happens the next time death comes calling? What weapon does he create then? What if someone else creates it first? These questions have haunted Tony for years, a ticking time bomb inside of him waiting to explode. Femem Fatale, Madame Mask, has also asked these questions, and with the power of the advanced idea mechanics, or AIM, behind her, she's ready to create the next great weapon. Welcome, superstars Joshua Williamson, as he makes his powerful return to the hallowed halls of Marvel, taking the reins of Golden Avenger with Legacy Stormbreaker Carmen Carnero. This is classic superhero storytelling in the mighty Marvel manner, just how you like it. Hope it's not iron trash.
I'm trash.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I really need a good Iron Man book because the last 2 volumes have sucked. Now I've bought them all. Because I'm a completist like that. But still, there's a Scotty Young 4 connecting cover. I probably won't get that, though. Adam Kubert. Meh. Ooh, pardon me. Yep, lots of Iron Man #1. Different covers. Foreshadowing variant. That's pretty cool. They're all the $6 price tag if you're into Iron Man. I only did it because it's #1. Let's see. Null #1. We got a Null book coming out. Here's the Ryan Stegman, the A cover. This is November 16th. That's coming up. January 14th is when it comes out. $6 FMV, $3.89 for the pre-sale. It says Return of the King, weakened from his last death, trapped by the enemy he never expected. The god of the void waits in a cage once again. His captors think Null has nothing to fight back with, but in Null's hands, nothing is a weapon. And there's a greater weapon out there, waiting for the King in Black to take it and to take his revenge. So this is the first Null self-titled book right here. So there's that, along with it being just a number one, and I like to highlight number one. Lots of different covers here. There's the Queen in Black right there, along with Null in a cage. I don't know that may be the first appearance of Hela as the Queen in Black. Then there's that. Don't quote me on that, but I would say definitely look into it if you're into that kind of thing. So there you go. No. Got a new one for Wolverine. Here's another number one. Alex Maleev cover. This comes out November 30th. January 14th is when, or no, orders need to be in by November 30th. January 14th is when it comes out. $6 FMV, $3.89 for the pre-sale. Logan Black, White, and Blood, number one. The brutal and violent life of Logan Wolverine, a.k.a. Logan's long and violent history, is showcased in brand new tales by top-tier talent in brutal Black, White, and Red. Tom Waltz and Alex Lins reveal Logan's never-before-revealed military service during the 1950s with a secret connection to a fan-favorite Marvel character. A mission in seedy 1970s Times Square puts Logan on the trail of a deranged serial killer, as told by Saladin Ahmed and Adam Kubert. Survival is the name of the game after Logan escapes from Weapon X by Larry Hama and Dave Watchter. So yeah, Logan Stories. 3G in the house. What's going on, homie? Late tonight. Hope y'all have been having a great week. Same to you, man. Same to you. Yeah, I'm going to get through these Marvels, and then I'm going to be done, because Marvel got a lot of books. A whole lot of books. Whole lot of them. Let's see. There's a Luna Snow book we need to talk about. Here you go. And the spoiler variant may be the one to grab here, if you're into this kind of thing. So let's talk Luna Snow World Tour number one. November 30th is the cutoff. January 14th is when this is available. $4.99 is the price tag. $3.24 for the pre-order. This is got a first appearance in the character of the name of Vibe. She is a new K-pop star, and she has some kind of a power. And so that's why I am highlighting this one for those people who like first appearances. This is it. There's another out. That doesn't look like Alex Maleev. But no area there. Yeah. That's wrong. I believe that Ario. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. If you're into the new characters. Mark Spector Moon Knight number one got a new Moon Knight coming out February 11th. Pre-orders for this are December 14th. $4.99 FMV, $3.24 pre-sale. This is going to be written by Jed McKay still. Moon Knight missing. Mark Spector has been many things: an Avenger, a Fist of Khonshu, a Karnak cowboy, and now kidnapped. But by whom and why? Don't they have any idea they've trapped Moon Knight? Probably not. They'll find out, though. So there you go. If you're into Moon Knight, there's going to be a full variant of this that's got a $9.99 price tag, $6.49 for the pre-sale price. And there's a Hell's Kitchen variant. That's kind of interesting. Why Hell's Kitchen? Why Hell's Kitchen? Where's that book at? Did I pass it? Did y'all let me pass it? Maybe I didn't pass it. Let's see. I don't think I passed it. Did I pass it? Marvel Zombies. It's Marvel. This is it. Marvel DC Spider Boy team up. We got a facsimile. It looks like that amalgam book, if I remember right. It says it's reprinting Spider Boy team up #1. So if you're a fan of that book and you didn't get it, or you haven't got your hands on it, now's the time to get a chance for a facsimile. $5 is the FMV, $3.24 is the pre-sale. That needs to be in by November 23rd, and retail will be January 7th. Good night, Trev. Hope you have a great rest of the week, sir. I apologize for not highlighting that sooner. We'll talk with Mike. Moon Knight is on my pool, and I'm going to give it a try. Nice. I have been buying the back issue stuff just because it's like cheaper. And Jed McKay, I can't tell if I like his Moon Knight or not. I keep going back and forth. And I think maybe it's just the story that I'm reading, but I really like his Doctor Strange. It was so good. So good. And I'm interested in Moon Knight, so that's why I started going with the Jed McKay. Doing the back issues of that. Let's see. We're looking for Psylocke now, y'all. Psylocke Ninja is the next book we're going to talk about right here. Psylocke Ninja, #1. The Psylocke books usually are like a lower print, and they tend to do really, really good. So, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen this time around. I kind of wonder, if you look at like any Psylocke previous, like those books are stupid expensive. FMV for this is $4.99. Pre-sale is $3.24. The order by date is November 23rd. This will be out retail January 21st. Betsy Braddock, Mutant X-Man Ninja. Flashback to a time when Psylocke was reborn into the ultimate killing machine. What sacrifice did Betsy make to save the X-Men? Why did the Hand choose Psylocke to be their weapon? And what does it have to do with their former assassin Elektra? Discover the answers to these questions and more in a lost story from X-Men's past. Pretty cool. Punisher is getting a facsimile. So let's check that out. Oh, really? Yeah, he did. He did the Fisticonchu story, and then he did the Moon Knight that was prior to that, if I remember correctly. He did. Punisher facsimile edition of the #1 right here. This is pre-order. You need to have your orders in by December 14th. February 11th when this comes out on the shelves. It's going to have a $7 price tag on it with a $4.54 pre-order if you go ahead and pre-order it. There's going to be a full version as well. That's going to have a $10 price tag with a $6.49 pre-order on it. Bananas for some facsimile of Punisher. We're getting a new Rogue #1 coming out. This is going to be pre-orders December 7th. January 21st is when it comes out to the shelves. $4.99 is FMV. $3.24 is going to be the pre-sale price. You can't outrun the past. Rogue has an idyllic life with her sweet Remy LeBeau, but there are still skeletons in her closet, ones that's come out when she least expected. Rogue has worked so hard to leave her villainous past behind. Unfortunately, the past doesn't stay in the past. What happens when it slams you right in the face? What past sin would make Rogue leave Haven House? Do Mystique and Destiny hold the answer? So it looks like this is going to deal with a lot of Rogue's past. Her as a villain from what I was reading. So that could be a really cool story. And I don't know how long it's going to be, but something different from Rogue. Let's see. We're looking for Psy. Here we go. Peach Momoko doing Psy Dimensional Rivals #1. $4.99 FMV, $3.24 for the pre-sale price. That's due by November 30th. It'll be on the shelves January 14th. All done by Peach Momoko. Peach Momoko takes you on a multi-dimensional ride with Sai, an almost dreamlike work. Peach Momoko has assembled a collective of artists, all telling one story with many parts. As Sai makes her way through the multiverse, a true spectacle of the comics medium, unlike anything you've seen before. From what I understand about Sai, it's like a multi-dimensional version of, or like maybe a variant of Psylocke. So I'd say definitely do your homework, but that's all that I could really find on it. Hopefully that is correct. Let's see. That's weird. That's weird. All right, so Sorcerer Supreme #1. Looks like we get a new Sorcerer Supreme. Pre-order sale is the 16th of November. December 31st is when this comes out. $5 FMV, $3.24 pre-sale price. The Sorcerer Supreme is dead. Long live the Sorcerer Supreme. In the aftermath of one world under doom, a new power rises. One willing to defy the tradition, break every rule, and chart a bold new path. Will this rogue supreme, Sorcerer Supreme, bring magic in the Marvel Universe to new heights or leave it in ruin? Lots of different covers. All of them, all in the same price though, the $4.99. And then we've got looking for Spider-Man brand. There we go. Spider-Man Brand New Day Omnibus. With that movie that's coming out, some people hate this story. Some people like this story. There's an omnibus though. Pre-sale is November 14th. It's going to be on the sales June 9th of next year. $150 FMV, $105 pre-sale price. It includes Amazing Spider-Man from 1999, 612 through 647, Annual from 2009, 37, Dark Reign, The List, Amazing Spider-Man from 2009, Amazing Spider-Man Presents Black Cat 2010, 1 through 4, The Many Loves of the Amazing Spider-Man 2010, #1, Spider-Man Origin of the Hunter 2010, Spider-Man Grim Hunt, The Craven Saga 2010, and material from Web of Spider-Man 2009, 2 through 7, and number 12. So the bulk of this being like 55 issues of Spider-Man. No, 35. Apologies, my math was not mathing. 35 issues of Spider-Man in one book, and then, all the rest of these. That's a lot of Spider-Man. I'm just saying. There's a Steve McNiven cover as well. Same price. No, sir, we do not talk about that story. Do you think it's the movie hype that they're hoping to get money off of that? Because, I think it's rare when I find somebody that, likes that story. Maybe it's just an infamous story is what it really boils down to. It's not famous, it's infamous. Let's see. We're looking for Star Wars Legends. Star Wars Legend. Here we go. It's another Omni we're talking about. This is a volume 1 right here. Star Wars Legends Legacy Omnibus Volume 1. 125 FMV, 8750 pre-order. That pre-order needs to be by December 7th. It's going to be on the shelves May 19th. It consists of Star Wars Legacy from 2006, number 0 and 0 1/2, or 0 to 1/2. This doesn't make any sense. 1 to 36, 41. So you're at least getting, 37? Almost 40 issues in one book. It's got a nice cover. That's a nice cover as well. I know some people like that older Star Wars stuff from Dark Horse. I don't know if this is that necessarily. But, I can't remember when Marvel got a hold of Star Wars and started writing it. But I think Legacy was I think that was a different publisher. All right, we gotta go to Ultimate Black Panther next. So let's scroll down. Here you go. We had Digger Jim in earlier. He's an Iron Man fan. So Invincible Iron Man Omnibus Volume 4 is coming out. I don't know if I'm gonna get this or not. I don't know. I have almost every issue in floppies. So do I need this? No. Absolutely not. But do I want this? Kind of. And would I rather buy it on sale? Absolutely. But I don't know. I don't know. But Jim, that's there. It's coming out. There's a Thunderbolts Omnibus that's coming out as well. I think we talked about that last time. Ultimate Black Panther number 24. FMV of $4.99. $3.24 is the pre-sale price that's due by December 7th. January 21st is when it hits the shelves. This is it. This is the epic finale. This is the last issue of Ultimate Black Panther from what I was reading. So last issues are usually lower prints. But will that matter with this? Probably not. But if you want to be in the know, there you go. You have to buy it. Wait, you have to buy it. You're the Iron Man guy. I am, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm kind of like the way that I'm doing stuff with my like hardbacks and stuff. I'm trying to like just buy stuff that I think is just fantastic, or I get a stupid crazy deal. Which, by the way, go check out your Ollies. I know you go to Ollies, Talking Mike. Go check out your Ollies, because mine just got in like 6 different new omnibuses or something like that. It was 2 Black Panther ones, an X-Men one, a Planet of the Apes one, a Incredible Hulk one, a She-Hulk, Dan Slott She-Hulk, Kelly Sue DeConnick, I think it was Kelly Sue DeConnick, Captain Marvel. And of course the smaller ones were like, they were like $25. So like I was tempted to grab She-Hulk because it was $25. I did wind up grabbing one. I'm not gonna say which one because I'm gonna do a video on it. But it was $35. It was $35 for that one Omni. Daredevil dudes in the house. What's going on? Appreciate you coming out. Says, what's up? What's going on, man? Just talking a little F.O.C., trying to finish up this Marvel list, and then I'm going to go to bed because I've been on here for almost an hour and a half. But I'm glad you came and hang out with us. I do usually do this about once a month just to kind of go over and like talk about books that are coming out in the future, hence the title. So right now it's mostly like January. We've hit a couple of February books that are coming out. I'll have to go check mine. Never has the omnibus. Really? Never? Oh, that's a bummer, dude. That is a bummer. Yeah. I picked up one. I may go back and get another one. So Moon Knight is a good read. Which one? We were just talking about Moon Knight a second ago. Jed McKay's been on it for a bit. I assume that's what you're talking about. Was it the Fist of Khonshu? Is it that run or the Moon Knight that was before that? Because I'm working on the Moon Knight before the Fist of Khonshu, just because those are like, you know, the what you call it? They're cheaper. That's what it is. They're cheaper. So, new one, YouTube. You're new on YouTube. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey, welcome. That's awesome. We need more comic book people. Absolutely. I'll have to go and check you out. Check your channel out. Current series is great. Yeah, we were just talking. There's a new, so the Fist of Khonshu is what I think you're talking about. There's a new #1 that's coming out. So Jed McKay's staying on it, it looks like. And Moon Knight, from what we were reading, has been kidnapped. So, sorry, I'm not trying to spoil anything for you. That's just what it says in the synopsis. So, but yeah. There you go. If you like Jed McKay Moon Knight, he's sticking on, it looks like, for a whole new volume. All right, let's keep rolling through the lists. Wade Wilson, Deadpool #1. Wade Wilson. This was a #1. That's why I was highlighting it. Where's you at, Wade? Where's you? This one, like, it snuck in on me because I wasn't. It was like one book. Hey, there you go. Nice. I'm talking Mike. Found him and subbed him up. Hey, Mike, if you can you drop the link to his channel in the chat, please? Just so like other people, maybe watching the replay, if they get this far along, they can see it and go check him out. See if they want to sub him up too. That'd be awesome if you could do that. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. If not, no worries. We may have to go take a field trip or something like that. Wade Wilson, Deadpool, #1. What is this? Color block red. What? Anyways. I highlight this one because it's just a #1. Wade Wilson, $4.99 FMV, $3.24 for the pre-sale price. That pre-sale is due by January 11th. And February 11th is when this will be on the shelves. Benjamin Percy is going to be writing it. Benjamin Percy is a writer that Dope Comics really, really likes. So I don't know if he'll like this, but it may be one of the best writers for Deadpool. We'll see. Dangerous, unhinged, deadly. Deadpool is a man on the brink, and that means the jobs are deadlier. The stakes are higher, and the humor is darker than ever before. But Wade Wilson isn't laughing. A dark memory haunts Deadpool as a mysterious client leads him down a troubling path. This way lies redemption. No, something far worse. Wade can never be forgiven for what he's done. The new ongoing series begins here. Nice. So yeah, and it looks like they're only showing one cover. Surely they're gonna change that though. Surely there's gonna be more variants, but there's nothing. That's the only one. Crazy. Thank you, Mike, for doing that. I appreciate you. So everybody, go check out Daredevil Dudes. See if you enjoy the channel. If you do, sub up, and let's show them some love. Awesome. Last book on my list for Marvel, and then I think I'm going to shut it down for the night. And it's another Omni, if I remember right. Yeah. Wolverine, Not Dead Yet. Omnibus, #1. FMV of 150. 105 is a pre-sale that's due November 14th. This book comes out May 26th. It collects Wolverine 1988, 119 through 158, Wolverine Annual 1999, Wolverine Black Rio 1998, Wolverine Cable 1999, #1, Wolverine Punisher Revelation 1999, 1 through 4, Iron Fist Wolverine 2001 through 4, and Hulk 1999, #8. There's a Lionel Yu cover as well. There you go. That's that. I can't remember what cover it is, but there's an air print of that cover as well, like the normal book. So there's that. But yeah, Wolverine getting another omnibus with some cool stuff in there. A lot of stuff in there as well. A lot of books in there. 119 to 158. That's like what? 38, 39 books. Just in that. Plus the 4, that puts you at 43. And then another 4, so that puts you at 47, 48, 49, 50. Yeah, you're getting about 50 books. 51 books in here. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm just saying. It's not bad. Hey, there's Casino Comics in the house. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Says he just got off work. Nice. Hopefully you didn't have to throw nobody out tonight. That would be... Or maybe you wanted to. Maybe you were in the mood. You were like, look, I wish somebody would. It's always good seeing you, Mike. All right. Let's see. What else? That's it. Isn't it? I think so. That's our Marvel So we've gone through DC, we've gone through Image, we've gone through Marvel. I had lists for other publishers, but we've been doing this for an hour and a half. So I think it's time for me to call it. Plus, like I said, I chipped this tooth. It's rubbing up against my tongue, and it's just killing me. Killing me. That's why I sound stupid tonight and like I can't talk or read. So we'll do this again next month. So be on the lookout for that. Got a new thumbnail. I'm really enjoying it. I hope y'all like it as well. It's pretty fun. Nice, easy night then, hopefully. Hopefully a nice, easy night then. That's funny. Y'all be sure to check out Casino Comics in the house. Awesome YouTuber. I love going and seeing his channel. Check out Otaku Mike as well. Bye. See you Monday. Hope you feel better. Yeah, thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. Mike's got one of the best reviews out there. Casino Comics, Mike. He does amazing reviews as well. Great channels right there. Got a new person in the community, Daredevil Dudes. Go check them out. Otaku Mike dropped their link in the chat. Go check them out. Go show them some love. See if you dig their channel. Sub them up if you like them. Trev the Shipping Guru has his awesome live show on Wednesdays. Be sure to go check that out. 3G does cards, comics, everything. Awesome guy. Awesome channel. And last but not least, my Iron Brethren Digger Jim in the house. Go show him some love as well on his channel. Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of the week. Stay safe out there as always. Y'all have